Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're having a good one. Finally got some new information on Dune Awakening, the survival MMO by Funcom, a game that I'm pretty excited about. This was their first live stream around the game, and there was definitely some cool things and features we can talk about, so let's get through them. At first, they went through the whole thing, how they're using the movies as a reference to build their Dune world. They talked about the Unreal 5 and all the technology it has to offer with lighting, which I don't really care about because I just turn off the lighting for more frames anyway. They talk about what type of game it is as a survival MMO and what it means, where survival is building yourself up from the bottom and surviving in the harsh world of Arrakis, and the MMO being like a more of a social interactions and working together towards bigger goals, and how they want to combine these two things in Dune Awakening. Then they went through a little bit, what are you going to be surviving on the Arrakis. Obviously, there's going to be the sandworms, which we all know about. Then there's going to be other players, which you're going to be PvPing. And it being a desert planet, the lack of water is absolutely going to kill you. So they went through a little bit how you're going to be obtaining water by licking plants or drinking blood of your enemies, which is kind of cool. Definitely going to do a lot of blood drinking. The game is going to have all the basic survival open world game things. You're going to be collecting wood, stone, iron. You're going to craft your stuff from that. They went through a bit of the co-op building features where one person can put a plan on the ground and then everyone can build it, which also gonna work on a bigger scale where you can save the whole base as an architectural blueprint, and you can sell those blueprints in their marketplace, or you can just give it to your friend when they can just put it on the ground and build it based on the blueprint. So I assume it's gonna be similar to like Lego Fortnite, where you have those like default building blueprints and then you just kind of put the walls and stuff together, kind of like building a Lego set, which is really awesome, especially for someone who kind of don't know how to build things. I can just buy it in Dune Awakening. I'm super excited for that. They talk a bit about full leveling system with different abilities. You're gonna have melee, range, you're gonna have skills based around vehicles, you can have healing, you have the voice obviously. You're gonna be finding trainers for all these different skills and learning the different abilities by doing missions for these trainers, which sounds to me very like MMO like kind of a questing and stuff. And they went through a bit more of the sandworms, how they can't be killed, they're gonna be purely for the threat, but then you can get around using vehicles a bit easier, so you don't have to worry about the sandworms so much. I definitely think you should be able to ride the sandworms. Like, what is a Dune game without riding the sandworms? That's just weird. So hopefully that's a possibility. They didn't really say it is, so got my fingers crossed for that. Then went through some journey and contract system where you're basically going to be accepting quests from, I assume it's from NPCs, and then you do those quests for rewards. They mentioned a group play and guild play, so I'm curious about the numbers, because to me guild play is like plus 15 people, so hopefully this game is not going to turn out to be like a Zerg Fest where you just get a lot of people and then you just roll everything. I really hope that's not the case, so we'll have to see. There's going to be a War of Assassins where you're going to be picking your faction as a player. You're going to be doing missions for that faction, climb up the ladder. Faction needs to work together against the other factions, so I guess that's where the PvP is going to come in. You're going to join a faction, you're going to be killing people, and hopefully there's some kind of a like point system. You're going to earn points for killing other factions. I think that would be really cool. I know the Secret World had like the whole faction thing, which I'm not sure if it had a PvP. Yeah, it was really cool, the picking your faction, and that kind of impacted the type of quest you did in the world, which is cool. And finally, he talked about the shifting sand, which is going to be a full PvP area where the storm is going to sweep through the whole area every week, and it's going to change everything on that area. So all the loot is going to be different weekly. It sounds very like extraction game mechanic, which I think it's really cool. This kind of content could be really nice because it's going to change every week. Hopefully it's going to be like a fresh, it could have pretty nice longevity because the weekly nature, so we'll see how that plays out. But yeah, there we have it. Personally, this made me more excited for Dune Awakening. I thought it's going to be just the Conan Exiles with the Dune IP skin on it, but the way they speak about it, it sounds like they're trying to build something different here. They're trying to build more of a like an online social experience instead of just kind of like that your server-based survival game, which hopefully is true. I don't know yet. I have to see myself, but I'm all for it. I'm gonna keep following the game and hopefully get into some beta testing later on. That would be awesome. If you want to see more Dune Awakening content, subscribe to my channel, give this video a like, tell me in the comments how do you feel about Dune Awakening. It really helps me out. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a good one. Take care. Bye bye.